Okay, that seems better. So good morning. Grab some coffee, y'all. Tender bag of 2 cracks. Got some coffee, got some peas. Piper went to shower. That's what happens when you got the Sluglife, you know? You gotta shower. So yeah, whether you're pro Sluglife or not, you still gotta shower. All right, so what have I been up to? I guess we can do the morning update. Speaking of the morning update, I recently started doing the actual morning update on TikTok and Patreon, and trying to keep that within a 3-minute video. So I'm trying to do that on Mondays. So yeah, if you're not following me on TikTok, check it out, or check out my Patreon, which I try to post everything on Patreon. Most of it's just open to the public, and some of it my patrons get early access to, and then it opens up to the public. And then very few posts are patrons only. So in fact, I just delivered my tier rewards for the month of January for the people that bought me Halo Top, and then wanted a personalized character video. Those are my 2 tiers currently that I offer outside of just the tip. So, but good to have that going on. So yeah, morning update if you want to see that. It's just more of a quick rundown of what I'm up to. Versus like here, it's more interactive and chatting and stuff. So, so I'm excited about books right now, even though there is no book season. So that's the thing I changed about this year. Is so we're in video gaming season, and I'm doing a lot of work on the stream, as well as like playing a lot of video games. I think I have like 5 in flight right now or something. But on every Wednesday, I am like dedicating the time and Wednesday nights to working on my book stuff. So slowly getting some plot outline figured out, some character development for book 4 of my series. I also set up an actual website, so this no longer goes just to Amazon. It actually goes to my website now for my book series. I also got an idea for another book that I may look into. Book seasons. Yeah, last year I had an actual writing season, Doc. So I only like concentrated on writing in the fall. But this year I'm not. This year there is no writing season. I'm just working on it every week. So I'm trying something different out today or this year. So that means the other seasons, like video game season, music video season, and cosplay making season, are going to go longer. They're going to have 4 months instead of 3 months each. So that's the plan. So I think video gaming season will go through March, basically. And then in April, we're going to start making costumes and start latexing on stream like once or twice a week again. So. But writing is going to happen all year long. I just have lots of plans, lots of ideas. Kind of doubling down on writing this year. So I'm excited about the prospects. The bad thing is I had to give up ballet. And it's not to say I'm never going to go to ballet class anymore. It just means that Wednesday nights are not dedicated to ballet anymore. So I could still potentially go to ballet on, Monday or Wednesday night if I want to. It's just not going to happen every week anymore. So It's a thing about having too many hobbies, you know. So yeah, so that's what I'm really excited about right now, which it's hard to like tweet about it and talk about it because there's not like anything really substantial to show you all. As a content creator, it's like all I'm doing is talking about nothing because I can't show you anything about the new book until it's actually written. Yeah, well, actually, maybe I could. Maybe I could come up with some way of diagramming character development or something and be able to show you outlining and stuff like that. But it's not that interesting, you know. It's not like it's not like with cosplays where you're seeing me make the costume in front of your eyes, you know. Or even music videos, like I could show like here's the audio that I did, and then and then eventually I do the video and stuff. But music videos is still kind of tough to really show too, because even with just the audio, it's like, well, you don't get the full picture. So yeah, so what's new with you, Doc? Do you want some coffee? And yeah, cheerleading, of course, is still going on every Tuesday night. I got back from Vegas this month, and I assume we'll have like a big cheer thing in March for the St. Patrick's Day parade. Oh shit, I should look that up too, because it often like gets in the way of Emerald City Comic Con, and that's why I've actually never been to the St. Patrick's Day parade with Cheer Seattle, because it usually conflicts with Comic Con. So I should look that up and see if that's gonna conflict again, and maybe I'll be at Comic Con for 4 days, so I could probably sneak out and still do the cheer thing. Maybe we'll see. But I've been learning to fly a little bit, but I haven't actually. What's funny is it's almost been a couple months now since I've flown at practice, so that's a little disheartening. But you know, they need back spots, and so that's what I have the experience in is lifting people up from the ankles in the back. So I'll continue doing that, and the coach knows I want to hopefully fly in our Pride routine in some part of it. I think that would be great. Just to have one flying part in the Pride routine would be amazing. Hopefully that can happen. Just chilling, getting things fixed, watching anime, and playing Monster Hunter Rises. Oh, cool. Okay. Everybody likes the Monster Hunter Rises thing. It's been around for a while now, but there's a lot of content, right? It's almost like an MMO, right? Like there's so much to do. Oakland Jedi, let me know so I can capture it. Oh yeah, Oakland Jedi. Grab some latex. Are you latex? Do you want some coffee? Are you a coffee or tea person? I forget. Or do you want a latte? We can get you a latte, but let me know if you want something else. Has a little heart on it for you. But yeah, that's the plan, Oakland Jedi, is since I've been learning to fly and cheer this year, I'm hoping that I get one flying part, even if it's just a very simple part. For once, instead of being in the back of the stunt, I can be in the front of the stunt. Yeah, because I've been really enjoying flying, so it's unfortunate. If I would have learned to fly 1 year earlier, we needed flyers. This year we recruited a ton of people, and the team is like doubled in size. It's great. But due to that, we have a lot more flyers now, and so we don't need flyers like we did the year before, unfortunately. Oh, Monster Hunter Rises just came to Xbox. Oh, cool. Okay, I didn't know that. I know, like, a lot of friends have been playing that for a while now, and it looked kind of interesting, but I don't know. I have too many games to play. That's what it comes down. Now Tears of the Kingdom is coming out this year, and I'm just like, oh god, I'm gonna finish Ocarina of Time, and Tears of the Kingdom is gonna come out, and I'm gonna go right into that. And that's going to take away all of my time for, for a couple months, I think. And now that we have unlimited vacation, I may take a week off when it comes out just to play. I don't usually like playing the same type of game back to back. So having Zelda Ocarina of Time, then Zelda Tears of the Kingdom will be kind of out of whack, but that's okay. It's a special case. We've all been waiting for Tears of the Kingdom to come out. I wonder if it's gonna come out on time, because they kept pushing Breath of the Wild back, if I remember hearing right. So we'll see about that. But yeah, how are you doing, Oakland Jedi? I've seen you shooting. I see your TikToks. I see you doing a lot of shoots. I should probably see if you want to do a costume shoot at some point. I know you don't do a lot of cosplay shoots anymore, but I've been slacking on getting my new costume shot, unfortunately. But I'm hoping at least at Emerald City to get some good shots of some of them. But con photos are not always the greatest. But if I have my one photographer friend, Al Eurobeat, if he comes out, then we usually find a good spot and we usually get some good shots. So I still shoot cosplay, just not as public about it. Okay, cool. Yeah, I have Latex Velma. I have Lola Bunny. I still haven't gotten a good shoot of Lola Bunny. And then Ruby Roundhouse from Jumanji. And what's the last one? Oh, and then Tifa from Final Fantasy VII. The original, the OG. So yes, those are the 4 I made last year, and I still have not gotten good, like, actual photo shoot photos yet. In fact, I had 2 photo shoots scheduled last year in the fall, and both fell through. It sucked. I mean, just from, like, circumstances like getting sick, or people got, sick, or other weather, snow, and stuff like that. So. We also got to clean up this streaming room a bit too. Ryan was I was trying to like get him to help me like measure and stuff. And he's like, "We'll do that in the spring." I'm just like, "What? Why the spring?" And he's like, "I don't like moving around too much in the winter." He's just like too lazy. Which I guess I get. We're more lethargic in the winter. The lamb cam. So yeah, so looking forward to cleaning up the streaming room a bit. Once we can get everything off the floor, I would like to like have like a nice background, so not use the green screen again, and have it just be like a cool neon lit background and stuff. With a pull down green screen, like most photographers have. I want to get like a professional one. And then I can also use that for making my music videos too. Yeah, and I still have studio space that I pay. I was paying monthly at a studio, and I never used it. And then then we bought the house last year, and I was like, we need to cut costs, and so I stopped paying monthly, but I still have hours that I can use at that studio that I haven't used yet. So whether it's for a photo shoot or music video stuff, I gotta figure that out too. But yeah, and then travel-wise, this in February coming up here, I'm going to Puerto Vallarta for my friend Mark's birthday. Y'all know Mark from the White Sands video and several other videos. Start my new job tomorrow, so I'll let you know my schedule. Okay, awesome. Love to hear it. Hope the new job starts off well and goes well. And keep up those TikToks. Oakland Jedi does these TikToks where the models that he's shooting are in the background like dancing, and he's just like, the fuck. So yeah, okay, so what else is going on? So Puerto Vallarta. Oh, I got laid off at 16 years at my IT job in December. Oh, shit. Oh, that's a nice severance. Are they, is it full pay? 100% pay? 100% pay through June? That's pretty crazy. But yeah, 16 years, jeez. Wow. That's some nice severance. So yeah, so any job you get is good then right now. It's just extra. That's cool. I mean, extra plus you need something after June, but... Hey, Red Queen Rhonda, grab some latex.
Latex.
So is this one IT as well then? Oakland Jedi? How are you, Red Queen Rhonda? What's new in your world? How's your weekend going? Do anything fun? I did laundry yesterday, so nothing too exciting. But I did start working on a Chrono Trigger speedrun. I started testing it out on a New Game Plus, since that's slightly easier than the real thing. But yeah, 6 months full pay severance is pretty crazy. Did the company go under? Or they were just what's the word? Downsizing. Oh, I switched careers since I paid everything off. I got an easy job. Oh, damn, that's awesome. Do you mind talking about it, or if not, it's no worries. But if you want to say what it is, feel free. But if not, that's okay too. I'm just curious. I've been in IT for 20 years. Oh, post office. Okay. So something different. Something maybe more chill, less IT stress anyway, or a different kind of stress, I don't know. Tender office. I have to say, I have kind of dreamed sometimes of not doing what I do for work. I don't hate it, but I've been doing it for like 20 plus years, and I would love to like work on my hobbies and get paid for it, which some of my hobbies pay, but they're small income streams. The other thing is you don't want to turn your hobby into work, and so there's that balance that I always worry about too. I was the head guy in my department, so it'll be great to not have employees. Oh yeah. So you did the management stuff too then. See, they've tried to push me into management, and I've pushed back heavily on that. I just don't want that stress. And I'm good at what I do. I'm a software developer, and there's no reason to like move up the chain to a manager position. So good. I'm glad. We'll have to talk about how the job's going and stuff after you've tried it out and stuff. So yeah, it'd be nice not to have reports or anything. God, I would. Here's a dream, right? But the thing is, anytime you make your hobbies work, like it can be a problem, right? But a dream, like a silly dream, would be, one of my books takes off, and suddenly a publishing company actually wants me to write a book, or wants to sponsor my next book, or whatever, however that works. That would be cool, to be able to spend some more time writing and stuff. But then that adds like extra pressure too, and makes it more stressful instead of just like something easy going. So there's always a trade-off, I think a lot of streamers think about it like, oh, if I could just be partner and have and live off streaming, then it's the same idea. It's like I like doing this thing. I would love to like live off it. But then when you're doing that, then you're stressing about, well, can I keep my numbers up, and all, what do I got to do to stay interactive and all this stuff, or stay relevant? It was perfect timing since I paid off my mortgage during the pandemic. Oh shit, that's awesome. See, you did the opposite of me, Oakland Jedi. I bought a house. So I went into more debt. It's unfortunate because the condo would have been paid off in like 13 years. It was on a 15-year loan. But like living in a 2-bedroom condo with Ryan just wasn't ideal. It wasn't what I originally planned, and so this house is amazing. We love this house. But it's the mortgage and the cost of the house is significantly higher, and we're back on a 30-year loan, and it's gonna be we're in it for the long haul. Luna stresses so hard to keep her stream numbers up as full time. Yeah, exactly. That's so I have a lot of friends that are affiliates, and they want to be partner, and they want to be a full-time streamer and stuff, and it's just, I don't know. Anytime you make a hobby be your livelihood, it's gonna change the dynamic, and so that's the difficult part, I feel like. So same thing with me. Like if I wanted to, this silly dream of like a publishing company might want me to write a book or that kind of stuff in the future. It's just like, even though that sounds kind of cool, there's always like downsides. Doesn't keep you from dreaming about it though, I think we all want the fantasy always sounds good, the thing we're thinking about or wanting or desiring. Fun fact, I'm also working on a book. Oh, awesome. What genre, Oakland Jedi? I was a cab driver in college, so book of cab stories? Oh my god, that's amazing. That is freaking awesome. I bet there's some good stories. Are you gonna do Kindle Direct? Self-publishing? A driver in Las Vegas, even more interesting. Oh, at UNLV. Okay, my ex-wife went to UNLV. It was funny. She went to college with me at Western, and that's where we met. And then she wanted to finish her degree in UNLV. It's so weird. It was kind of a weird change for her. We met, and then she moved down there, and then she came back, and that's when we started dating. But yeah, we love UNLV at the PCA, the Pride Cheerleading Association, because they let us borrow their mats every year for our Sin City Classic cheerleading event in January. The UNLV cheer, I should say. But yeah, I'm curious about the cab driver stories. That'll be awesome. Also, a compendium book like that is good to do. Are you thinking about doing an Audible for it too, maybe? Welcome back, Piper. Hope you're all fresh and clean and showered. Maybe. Yeah, you should check into it. It's pretty cool. So I just submitted my book 2 audio, and I'm waiting for them to approve it. I'm hoping that it's taking so long that it's like almost at the finishing line. Because usually if they find an issue, you hear back right away. Like I submitted it in early January because I finished recording it, and they right away were like, you didn't say the chapters. And so you have to say like chapter 1, chapter 2. You have to say those, and I didn't think about it because my last book didn't have chapters like that. So I had to re-record that and then integrate that and resubmit. But that was on the 18th, so I'm like, all right, it's a 10-day thing. Hopefully this week book 2 audio will be out on Audible. Loved your books. Thanks, Piper. I'm glad. Yeah, I'm excited that it's like becoming this series, you know. But I also want to write some other things. It's kind of funny how you can get pigeonholed into one series or one genre, and I guess you could call it kind of similar to like typecasting as an actor. Like you want to try different things, right? You don't want to necessarily always be stuck in the same universe. So eventually I do want to write a different series. Read them all in almost 24 hours. I know, that was pretty fun. Thanks for reviewing them for me too. And that's if y'all read my books, let me know. Feel free to review them. It does help like them get seen more and stuff. So but yeah, book 1 is on Audible, book 2 Audible pending. And then if you're interested in cab driver stories, stick around, because Oakland Jedi might be publishing a book this year about cab driver stories. But with people I'm filming with soon, I might have a chance to actually do more. Yeah, Oakland Jedi said he's working on a book based on his experiences. I might have a chance to actually do more. What do you mean? Oh, like do more acting? Yeah. So yeah, so speaking of like having that dream, right? So me talking about like the dream of a publisher wanting me to write a book for them or picking up one of my books. It's interesting. I've been reading a book called The Art of Not Giving a Fuck, and it's actually really good. It's basically a self-help book, but it's literally talking about things like happy people aren't the ones that are always striving for happiness. That it's more accepting the suffering in life, accepting that suffering happens in life, and like enjoying the moment. But yeah, but also not. I guess it kind of goes into not living in the future, which is really hard for us, right? Because we always tend to want to strive for goals and and live for something that's upcoming, you know. At least I know I do. So that's something it's sometimes hard to enjoy the journey, you know. Do more acting, they said, because of my gothic look. Oh, they want to do a fantasy thing. Yay, awesome. That'll be great. I look forward to when I can see you on the airplane again. Because I've actually been watching movies on Alaska Air and seen Piper in one of them, so that was kind of cool. It was cool just to be a surprise. Like I was like, hey, that's Piper. Oh, did I tell you, Piper? Oh yeah, I told you. I think I talked about this a while ago, but Abby said that she might have a special extra part for me it's actually a Korean horror or something that she's trying to make happen here in Seattle. So we'll see what happens with that. I'm like, I'll jump in. It doesn't even have any lines. It's just expression, which I need to work on. So it would be a good little part for me. Especially for another credit on my IMDb. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I think she said in April. Yeah, I know. I was like, text you immediately. Are you in this video? If you ever want to run your expressions, I'm just a Discord chat away. Well, thanks. I appreciate that. I may take you up on that. I think she said the part was like a lipstick sales lady or something. And I think the expression involved is like surprise or like annoyance or something. I forget exactly, but I will have to work on it. Oh, speaking of opportunities too, I recently got recruited to be a cosplay guest at a local Comic-Con, Renton City Retro. You know, kind of a smaller con, but I actually prefer smaller cons because you get to know everybody, and I don't know, it's a different feel than like the big cons. So yeah, and I haven't boothed or cosplay guested or judged at a con in a long time, pre-pandemic I think actually. So yeah, so I'm excited about it. I'm actually having a banner made because our current banner was me and Abby Sue, and since Abby Sue's moving to the UK literally in a week, she won't be here. Plus she kind of retired from cosplay guesting anyway. So I'm actually having her make me a new banner because she's a graphic designer, and so I pay her to like do my graphics design stuff. She gets some extra money out of it. But yeah, so I'm making a new banner, and the banner's gonna include my cosplays and my books. And then I get to, for the first time, vend my books at a booth while being like a meet and greet cosplayer. Like I'm imagining having like a selfie booth or something. But yeah, and then I'll be there to help judge the contest, and we'll see if there's any panels they want help on and stuff too. But yeah, so I'm kind of excited about that. It's not a huge commitment, like I said, not a huge con, but I'm still like, I'm excited. Haven't done that in forever. And it's in May, and so, you know, I have a bunch of costumes I haven't worn to cons much yet, except for Dragon Con. But by May, I should have another new costume, so that's what I'm assuming. If I'm working on latex, you know, at least once a week through April, I should have at least one new costume for that, so. Get it, queen. So yeah, that'll be good. So that's another con to my list, right? So Emerald City, SacraCon, and then that'll be May, Renton City Retro. I assume I'll probably go to SummerCon in June, which is at the Puyallup Fairgrounds. And they might... they might do the same thing. I could probably ask them if they need a cosplay judge, which I've done before at that con. I don't know. It goes back to like there's going to a con and enjoying your time there and hanging out with friends and taking it easy, and then there's working a con, which is working. You know, I mean, it's still fun, but it has a different feel, especially if you're tied to a booth. Ideally, like I could get Ryan to come with me and help me run the booth, but I don't think he's gonna want to do that, honestly. He'd rather stay home and play video games. So what I should do is be like, yeah, I need to fly my assistant out, Piper from Georgia. She'll help run my booth. Uncle Jedi, that's my issue. Everyone wants photos. Yeah, right? Like, you want to go enjoy the con, and everybody's like, hey, want to do a photo shoot? Yeah, and the bigger the con, the harder it is to, like, do that. So, at least with Abby and I, like, I had someone that I was partnered with, and we'd booth together. And so I'm actually going to have Renee, Pixie Bomber Cosplay. She's going to booth with me at Renton City Retro. But and maybe I could talk her into SummerCon too, if that's the route we go, because she's judged there as well before. But she also doesn't vend anything. She doesn't sell anything, and I like don't want. I mean, I sell prints, and you know, like I said, I want to vend my books, but ideally, I've never wanted to have this booth that's just like an exhibitor by my stuff. I've always wanted to be more like a cosplay meet and greet. Let's talk about latex, show off costumes, take selfies, and then the other stuff's extra. So yeah, so either way, I think it'll be good to like have that be the concentration, and then try to, maybe I won't sell prints at all. Maybe I'll just have the books there, and then have it be more of a selfie booth kind of setup or something. But yeah, but it does end up being work, and then you can't leave the booth, especially if you have goods, because the shit can get stolen. And so that's where it's nice to have like a partner to help you. So I gotta figure that out. But yeah, hopefully like Pixie Bomber will be helping me out. But yeah, so I'm excited about that. That's kind of new, upcoming news. So what did I say? I said Emerald, Sakura, Renton City Retro, maybe SummerCon. I might go to PAX. I was thinking about it. Maybe I'll go to PAX. I don't know. I haven't been to PAX in a long time. And then I was considering if I want to go to New York City Comic Con. It also depends on if I can get, like, assuming I'm still at the current job I'm at, then I have to go to New York for work anyways, and so I can work that into where work pays for the flights at least, and then I'm there for the week, and then I stay for the weekend, and then I just pay the hotel for the weekend. And do the con. Alright, I need to use the restroom, so I'll be right back. Bouncing on a big purple nut. Poor nut. What, you don't want to be this nut, Starja? I have too many socks and too many pairs of underwear to go in the same drawer. So, in fact, I could probably go like 6 months without washing my underwear. I have that much underwear. So, yeah. Slow the audio down. Trying to slow the audio down. So actually, one of the pattern tests that I have was for Tinkerbell, because I was taking like a pattern from either dress or I think it was actually a pattern from a cat suit. And oh hey, one of a kind gamer. Yes, it's latex. You can wear latex too. Latex. It's virtual, but it's almost as good as the real thing. Fix my ears. You didn't see that. You didn't see that. That's a big problem. What? Oh. Hey. 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 Oh, he missed. What the fuck? God damn it. How could he miss? How's it going? Yeah, I'm wearing some latex. Wearing my latex tank top we made for St. Patrick's Day. Oh my god. Nicole, like, oh my god, I can't believe you do that. Valley girl. Makes the latex so much more shiny, you know what I'm saying? Like, toads. Are you a female Ninja Turtle? Oh my god. You get cream pie, plant your ass on the floor, drag your ass on it, and leave a trail. Not so bad. That's a slug, alright. What the hell? The shit people come up with, you know? I guess at some point there's just nothing left. Okay, much better. It's the bad thing about drinking coffee is, well, it's the good thing, but it's the bad thing when you're in the middle of stuff. Like, you gotta listen to your body, you know? Welcome back, thanks. Gotta listen to your body. I don't know about you, but when I gotta go, if I don't go, I miss my window. It's like a window of time where it's like telling you, go. And if you don't, then you go try and it doesn't come out. It's a poop thing. I didn't want to say it, but hey, there it is. That said, it's a poop thing. Your body will give you a warning. It's up to you. Yeah, it's a thing, right? So sometimes you can stave it off. Like if it's inconvenient, you just hold it and then the urge goes away, you know? Stave it off, but then it comes back with a vengeance. I mean, sometimes, depending on what you ate, right? Mark, I believe that's called turtling. Grab some latex, Mark. Latex. Turtling. Got a turtle head poking out. Yeah, prairie dog, and that's the other one. So yeah, I have a whole system. All right, since we're talking about it. The only reason I drink coffee is to go poop in the morning, because before that I had horrible constipation all the time. But the problem with this system is I have 2 to 3 cups of coffee in the morning, and it's not instant, right? It's like sometime during that enjoyment of the coffee. Speaking of, Mark, here's some coffee if you want some coffee. I know you drink coffee, so. Gear up for the shitty conversation in the cafe. Exactly. What was I saying? Piper's like, I'm having a PSL. Yeah, like, so what I find is if I'm, example, for a cheer event, I'm at a hotel, I have to get up early, drink my coffee, and just kind of get ready. And then between the time of like drinking coffee and getting ready, if I don't poop or don't poop enough, like during the cheer event, I have to go. It sucks. Not instant coffee is where you were? Oh yeah. It's not instant poop is what I'm saying, yeah. Like there's kind of a time dedication to like your enjoyment of the coffee and then being able to go to the bathroom. And for me it's several times. And then once it's done, you're good for the day for the most part. But yeah, if you have like other plans, it doesn't jive well. I end up having to get up earlier, basically, just so I have that window of time to do the coffee situation. Speaking of coffee, did you know in Vegas, the hotels in Vegas, at least the Flamingo, I don't remember this at the Link when I was there in 2020, but they don't have coffee makers. I was just like, what the hell? So they expect you to go downstairs and buy from the coffee shop, basically, every morning. And that's what I did. Go venti or go back to the room. Yeah, so what I did, actually, this last time in Vegas was go downstairs. So I get up at 6, go downstairs, buy a large drip, and then I packed with me amaretto sugar-free syrup, which is really good, by the way. This is 0-calorie sugar-free amaretto syrup. So I brought that with me, and so I'd add their creamer and then add that in my room, and then I drink one of those. And then I go back down when that's gone and get a decaf large. And then do the same thing. But so I feel like it's this like 2-hour window or more that you need to like have this coffee and do your thing. So there's a higher chance of you dropping money in a slot. Oh, yeah. No, totally. It's totally a gimmick, right? Oakland Jedi. But yeah, that's what I did, Mark. So it was all venti, except it was called large because it wasn't Starbucks. But yeah, I think that's the first hotel I've been to where there wasn't a coffee maker, and it was on purpose. They had a fridge, and then I asked about microwaves, and they said due to fire codes, they didn't do microwaves. I thought that was interesting too. I hadn't heard of that. So yeah, Vegas has some weirdness. You'd think that with Vegas, with all the food and stuff involved, that they would have some way to reheat your food, but nope. One other thing I missed most about Vegas, what is it, Oakland Jedi? I don't actually like Vegas. I don't gamble. I can go to a show or here or there, but take it or leave it. So I usually only go for cheer. And so I'm not even there for like Vegas stuff. It's just for cheer stuff. What's funny is this last time I went to Vegas, I didn't even take work off because we didn't have unlimited vacation yet. We just switched to unlimited vacation. And so I was conserving my vacation. And so I had to work while I was there. The gentlemen's clubs would tip us 75 to 100 for every mail we dropped off to them. Wait, what? How did that work? Oh, because you were a cab driver? Is that what you're talking about? Mark, I've yet to leave the airport there. Oh yeah, Mark, because you didn't even do the AVO conference with me and Chuck. That was my first time in Vegas. Oh, interesting. You would get a huge tip if you dropped guys off at the Gentleman Club. That's funny. I mean, I guess it makes sense though, right? I'm so excited to hear about your book. How far along are you in it? Are you still like taking notes of stories, or like where are you in the process of your cab driver stories book? Canadian Bones, well shit, did I just miss the story of Jerika's first time? What? Grab some latex, Canadian Bones. I was talking about my first time in Vegas. Not my first time. Chapter 5 of 16. Oh, damn, nice. Okay. So you're actually writing it then, and it looks like you have at least 16 stories that you want to tell. Is that the Am I reading that right? But yeah, how are you, Canadian Bones? We've been talking about, well, we talked about coffee and pooping. We talked about, oh, now we're talking about Vegas. Vegas doesn't have coffee makers in their hotels, so that's kind of crazy. Oh, and also talked about I'm gonna be a cosplay guest at a couple cons this year. Vegas also doesn't have windows that open in the hotels. Oh, is that true? I don't think I tried to open. They also don't allow microwaves. Like there's some fire code law or something, that was kind of weird. You can't, too easy for gambling addicts? Oh, like, so too easy for like someone who like loses all their money and just wants to kill themselves or something? Is that the deal? Hey, Movie Trav, good morning. Grab some latex. Latex. Do you want some coffee, Movie Trav, or how about a latte? Exactly. Pretty sure after the stock market crash, they took windows out of office buildings too. That's a good point. Well, what's new with you, Canadian Bones? Yeah, there you go. Grab a latte. Fly Fawn's morning reaches for a large cup. Oh yeah, if you want some coffee. We got coffee too. Welcome in, Fly Fawns. How's it going? We've been talking about coffee, and then we got to talking about how Vegas doesn't have coffee makers in their hotels. At least this recent hotel stay, they didn't. Coffee. Just back from shopping. I remember when I could get a week's worth of groceries for $40. I know, me too. Me too. Now it's $142. Yeah, lately my grocery bills have been like $300. But we've been going every 2 weeks. Slightly hungover, just slightly. What did you get up to last night, Fly Fawns? So you have instant coffee. So yeah, Movie Trap, what I did was I went downstairs and purchased a big cup of coffee at the coffee shop instead. And then added my own creamer stuff. Of course you do, you're older than I am. Yeah, I swear I used to spend $50 a week. That was the budget for groceries, right? And it is not that anymore. Yeah, we talked about pooping as well. I mean, how can you talk about coffee and not pooping? So it's probably make you buy coffee. Yeah, exactly. I think that's what they're doing, Movie Trap. Stop spending so much. I mean, Halo Top is expensive. It's like minimum $3 for a pint, and then sometimes up to $5. But that's why I have my Patreon tier, right? People can buy me the Halo Top instead, which I appreciate. Fly Fawn's wife took me out for last second birthday party. Total surprise and had no idea. Oh, that's so nice. So a surprise birthday party? So was it like a big surprise with a bunch of friends or just the two of you? Either way, it's pretty cool. Gonna go put groceries away and start laundry. All right, Canadian Bones. Ryan and I did laundry yesterday, so I just have to hang up a couple things, but pretty much done. Gonna hang out with Abby Sue today, actually. She's gonna come over. We're gonna watch a movie and hang out, probably. Because she leaves for the UK in a week. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed yourself, Fly Fawns. Drink lots of wine and FaceTimed with family a bit. Oh, cool, okay. I'll drink lots of wine. I'm looking forward to that. I'm on a dry, I don't want to call it dry January, but like a dry January, February. Mid-January, mid to mid-February. And it's actually, I'm a little frustrated right now. My weight's not dropping like it should. I need to talk to my trainer. Because I'm only doing, I've been doing 1,600 calories pretty rigorously for a couple months. And I feel like my body may have adjusted to it. And so now I'm not eating out. I'm not drinking alcohol as well. And I'm still like, I can't get past the 160, 159 range. We'll see how this week goes, but we're 2 weeks into my dry January or whatever you want to call it, and I got 2 more weeks before my next trip, and then I'm just like, I'm drinking. I'll be drinking, enjoying myself in my trip to Puerto Vallarta. But yeah, the hard part is like having, you know, wanting to go socialize with friends, but I can't eat out or drink. And so it's like, you know, I can go and then drink a Diet Coke, basically, is what it is. But then you're still going to be tempted, you know? So you gotta eat ahead of time and then go and drink a Diet Coke. Drink lots of wine. Make sure it's large size. Don't drink that beer because your pee won't be clear. Piper's trying to work in my want some wine lyrics. How you tried a glass of warm water, a drop of lemon, and a pinch of to start digestive system? You know, I've tried a lot of different things over the years. I used to do the apple cider vinegar thing as well. But I don't know that any of it really has done much for me. The main thing that's worked is just sticking to a regime. And so that's what I'm doing. But yeah, I even told my trainer maybe we should bump it down to 1,500 calories. But that's definitely going to make it a little harder for the next couple weeks. Need to get back to apple cider vinegar. I mean, I have that on my salad usually. I make my own like homemade salad dressing with apple cider vinegar, lemon juice, and lime juice. And that's like a low calorie salad dressing, basically. Yeah, but I don't drink the apple cider vinegar in the water thing like like that. But yeah, I also like haven't been as good about taking my vitamins over the last few months. So this month I've been better about, you know, taking a multi and extra magnesium too, because we don't really get enough magnesium. And if you look at the multis that are out there, potassium, magnesium are not very plentiful in there. But what's funny is potassium you can't even get a good pill for. Like, it's just, you have to get it from food, like bananas and potatoes and stuff. But yeah, the amount, if you buy potassium pills, the amount of the daily percentage in there is not very much. Since your last stream, have your thoughts on getting elf ears changed stay the same? No, they stay the same, yeah. It's funny because we're coming up on the anniversary of when the idea first happened. So this Puerto Vallarta trip will be the 1 year that I've been thinking about this. That I first found out that it was a thing. Like, it's been a thing for a while, but I didn't know about it. And then I started looking into it. But yeah, I was on a trip with my friends for my friend's birthday last year, and that's when it came up. So so yeah, I'm still thinking about it. I still think it'd be cool to have permanent elf ears. They wouldn't be this big, obviously, so. But I wear my hair in a braid a lot, and so you would see them. And then if I had my hair down, you wouldn't see them as much. But I only wash my hair about once a week. And so that means the hair's down only about 2 days. And then it's got to go up because it just gets unmanageable. That's how you keep the purple, though. You can't wash your hair too much. Oh, speaking of, I'm getting my hair redone this week, so there won't be an Ocarina of Time stream on Thursday. I know Keith's gonna be disappointed, but we will stream the Demon game tomorrow night, and then we'll do some Genshin in Tuesday and Wednesday mornings probably. So I've seen people with their ears stretched like an elf. It looks cool. Oh no, Keith is here. Grab some latex, Keith.
Latex.
I have to say, I love when like coworkers come into my stream. I have a couple coworkers that are also friends that come and hang out. I appreciate that. No, you vulvas slaying on Thursday. Yeah, I gotta get my hair repurpled, and it's Thursday night, so. That was funny though. That was like, oh yeah, Keith's gonna be disappointed, and then he's right there. But yeah, we'll do the demon game tomorrow night still. Of all the days. I know. I schedule these things at like 2 months out, so it's usually a Wednesday or a Thursday night, so. But you know what? So February's schedule is out on Patreon. It'll come out for everybody else on the 31st. But there will only be 2 Thursdays that I can stream. And so I think those are going to be Water Temple Thursdays. Because I don't think we're going to get it in one stream. So that's what we're gearing up for, is the Water Temple. I'm not excited about that. Yeah, because I'm getting my hair done this week, and then we'll do it next week, and then the week after that I'll be in Puerto Vallarta. So watch, you'll beat it in like 3 hours. I doubt it. Oh, Fly Fonz, you remember the Water Temple? Yeah, everybody says it's like the worst, the hardest. Everybody says it with like a sense of like an ominous presence. Oh, only Piper's the only one who can do that one, Keith. But I think you wanted the no one.
No, I was so close. I was right there. God fucking damn it, motherfucking bitch ass.
Speaking of beautiful Piper, she we hung out on Discord yesterday, and I helped her get Firebot set up and work on her stream a bit, so yeah, there's her other one. So yeah, and she's gonna stream later today. So if you're not following Piper, you should really give her a follow.
Latex. What the fuck is clown gravy? What in gay hell?
Clown gravy. What the fuck is clown gravy? Thank you for the shouties, of course. I'm working on it now, tender. Fucking Starge. Oh yeah, Stargen was in the stream this week a couple times. It was good to see him back for a little bit. Movie Trav follow Piper. Thanks, Movie Trav. We're all part of the Clandra. We should all follow each other and hang out. It's not a cult. It's not a cult. It's a gathering. In Georgia. Have you considered another color? Oh, for my hair? I have. But, man, I've been doing purple since 2019. So this September will be 4 years. And it's really hard to change, right? You have to like let it fade out, and then depending on where you go, like I think we can easily go to blue from purple, but like I was thinking about like a bright red at one point to try that. And you know, I've been blonde a ton before. Keith, did you know me when I was blonde? Probably not, because, yeah, I joined your team at Lyft in 2019 or 2020, right? I think. Yeah, so I've always been purple hair to a lot of people, actually. Ride or die purple. It's not a cult. It's a surprise birthday party. Sure. We can make it that. Yeah, actually, at one point, my hairstylist could not get enough of the purple in. And so we were actually going to be forced to do something else or try a different purple. And a lot of the other purples are not as vibrant. And so that's when I was considering trying blue, at least temporarily. But thankfully, she got the purple in. She bought like a ton of it. So we've just kept up with the purple. I also have tried like pink on the ends, but it's really hard to like keep that up because the purple kind of bleeds in and over it. So, and then plus you end up having to bleach the ends every time you do it, and it's just not good for your hair. So this way I'm only bleaching the roots every time and then trying to just let the rest of it be good. Now I have a vision of you as a blonde. Yeah, I mean, if you see a bunch of my cosplays back in the day, some of my Supergirl cosplays are with my actual hair, and they're, you know, it's when I was blonde. And I've thought about going blonde again, but I think that was within the first year or two of purple. I was like, well, if I want to go back to blonde, if I don't like the purple, then, you know, I'll do it. The other thing is keeping the purple hair up is annoying. Like I said, washing your hair once a week, only letting cold water touch it, so never letting warm water touch it. And then I also have to like add purple into it when I do wash it, just to keep up the color. And then it does bleed on things. Like I have a white, for example, I have a white coat, and the collar now has purple. My ears, my elf ears, have purple on them. When I first get it done, it bleeds really badly, and then after the first wash or two, it's not as bad. But when it's wet, it still bleeds a lot, and so anytime I sweat, it'll bleed. I'm surprised I haven't gotten it on my cheer uniform yet, but thankfully the new cheer uniforms don't have as much white, and so it's not as bad. And then two, I usually put my hair up for cheer, so that keeps it off the uniform a bit. But yeah, I actually washed my white collared shirt yesterday, and even after going through the wash, it had a purple stain on the collar. So yeah, so there's definitely like annoyances of having the purple hair, but so if you change hair color, would you have to buy all new towels? Right? What's funny too is I also bring my own pillowcase when I go on trips, and it's usually like a purple one. But the point is, hotels always have white pillowcases, and so I always feel bad if I'm leaving a purple stain on it. And so I bring my own pillowcase. Mind you, I also bring up my own pillowcase because it's like a nice satin, like silk, and it's better for your face, causes less wrinkles and stuff like that. But part of it is also because of the color. Purple hair sounds like a headache. Yeah. Beauty is pain, you know? You want to have a certain look. It's tough to keep it up sometimes. I can barely be bothered to shave once a week. Mark's like, I don't want to deal with this. Yeah, I guess we all have our priorities, right? My one I want to get back to is like keeping my nails up to date. Like they're chipped. They're chipped and they look horrible. When did I even do these? I don't think these lasted very long. When did I have a nail appointment? I think it was before Vegas. Maybe they did last. Maybe it has been a month. When did I do that? It was before Vegas. So if it was before Vegas, that's at least 3 weeks ago. So that's not bad. Okay, that's not bad. They're chipped and horrible right now. I just need to get them redone. I'm lucky if I find time to shave my head once a week. I think that's so Mark does that too, I think. Yeah, I just end up doing a lot of the side braid. It's just easy. It gets it like out of the way. It doesn't look bad even if it's a little greasy. That kind of stuff. But yeah, but it's a lot of maintenance to do any fashion colored hair. Like if I just had blonde, it'd be way easier. It wouldn't bleed. I wouldn't have to add a lot of extra stuff into it in the shower. Maybe just some like shampoo or conditioner that would help it not be so brassy. But for the most part, it's a lot easier to maintain. I think it also comes down to I need to do more purple hair cosplays and take more advantage of this while I'm in this purple part of my life, you know, because I don't know if I'll be purple forever, but it's also expensive. It's like 120, 150 every time I go, and so I've tried to push it out 2 months to make it last as long as I can. So then it's like, you know, 60, 70 a month. So Fly Fawns, are you going to Emerald? Are you going to be with costume characters for causes? I forget if we've talked about this. And do you have any cosplay plans? Keith, I started something. I know Keith's coming out in May, June, hopefully, to Seattle. Ramona Flowers cosplay. That's a good point. I mean, I usually do like Psylocke and Raven. Ooh, maybe I should do the dark Raven, the Raven with the blue loincloth look. Maybe I should do that this year. Maybe this can be the year of the loincloth between Raven, Judy, and Ganyu. Time for unicorn hair. Ryan wants to do rainbow hair at some point. Cause he loves rainbow. That's why I call him Ryan Rainbow. We always kind of half joked. Well, we said that if we did get married that we'd both change our last name. And I've joked ever since that it would be Rainbow. So I could be Jerika Rainbow. And he'd be Ryan Rainbow. Gonna try and tune in for a day to costume characters for causes. I'll be bringing my Dwayne Johnson Black Adam. Awesome. That movie's so cool. Black Adam. I liked it a lot. Introducing Mr. and Mrs. Rainbow. I already have a purse, a clutch that says Mrs. and it's like a rainbow purse. It's funny. I don't know if we'll get married ever, but I still like the idea of being Jerica and Ryan Rainbow. And I have friends that call us the Rainbows already, so it's kind of funny. That's my purse. I don't know you. I've heard so many different comments on. Oh, really, Keith? Bad and good? You haven't seen it? Yeah, it's really good. But I like The Rock too. I like The Rock a lot. And I just like to be entertained, so I'm not a huge movie critic either. I didn't think Glut and I were ever gonna get married. Oh wait, are you? Did he propose? A lot or different comments. Okay, on Black Adam. I liked it, but like I said, that's doesn't say much. You like the idea of legally owning a marriage partner? I don't. I think that's what I don't like. I wish a marriage thing would just be more like a celebration and a dedication between the two people, and it didn't have to involve the government. But I think that's because what I hate most about marriage is divorce, and I've done it twice. So that's my thing is I don't want to potentially do that again. We're technically unofficially engaged, but he still wants to do an actual ring proposal. Oh, Piper. Yeah, congrats on your unofficial engagement. That's still great. Fiance. I will say once it's official and the day is set, you and Ryan will be invited. Oh, yay. Thanks. I'm sure we'll be able to make it out. Depending on date and stuff, but if it's far enough away, we should be able to make it work. So that's exciting. I love a good wedding, though. That's the funny is I love a good wedding. It's just like now that I've been through it twice, the wedding and the marriage can be great, but the divorce part sucks. That's what it comes down to. And why does it suck? Because the government's involved. I don't want the government involved. It's like if I could just change, if we could just change our names and then have a celebration, that might be the better way to go. I don't know. Maybe I'm jaded. Maybe I'm biased. Since he still wants to do the ring proposal, it'll still be a surprise since I don't know when or where. Yeah, there you go. That's what my ex-husband did with me is we actually went and looked at rings because he wanted to get the right one. And then I left it up to him when he was going to actually go buy it and then when he was going to propose and all that stuff. So that worked out. Halloween weddings, costumes are mandatory. That's awesome. That'll be fun. Yeah, I love a good wedding. It's just the divorce part that's not fun. And it sounds so pessimistic, but when you've been through it twice. Attending a wedding in April, the bride made that joke. She was like, I just want to legally own my husband. I think she meant it. Oh, okay. See, and I don't even want to legally. For me, I don't think it's that. I don't know. There's this whole mindset of what is marriage, right? And there's a religious part of it, and then there's a government part of it. And then there's the thing between the two of you. And I only want the thing between the two of you. And then I kind of like the idea of sharing the last name, you know? You can both get your names changed legally without getting married. It's true. And then you can have a celebration. It's very true. We could. Had a sociology professor who thought marriage should be more like a 5-year contract with the option to renew. I think you've talked about that before. That makes sense. Just because people change and they sometimes don't change together. God, how much have I changed over the years, right? And how my hobbies and my interests have changed. Ideologies have changed. It's a difficult thing to like almost to stay synced up with someone throughout that. But if you renew, there will be another fee to pay. Then just have Ryan tie a rope to your finger to show his ownership of you. It's easier than wearing a collar with his name embossed on it. A 5-year contract. I know. It is a good thought. And you have changed a bunch over there. Yeah, exactly. We all change, and I think it's just hard for two people to change together. In every way, right? And so you have to be. There's a commitment involved, and sometimes that, I don't know, in my opinion, sometimes that commitment isn't, I don't think a commitment is worth sticking to if you're miserable. That's what it comes down to. And I've seen my parents do this, where it feels like one of them may be miserable, but they stick together because that's what they were told God wants them to do, Like the idea of marriage contract or remarry every 5 years. See, okay, so Mark, you're getting a lot of traction on that from Movie Trav and Fly Fawns. Glut and I change together whenever we get out of the shower. Piper. That's like I don't think I'm sexy, but when I get in the shower, I turn the shower on. Oh yeah, I have a button for this now. Forgot about that. Sometimes after we fuck, people do outgrow each other in marriage. Yeah, I agree, Movie Trav. Glut, I'm so sexy, I make the shower wet. There you go. It's a thing, right? Grab some latex, Glut. How's it going?
Latex.
For those that don't know, Glut is Piper's fiance, I should say. Even if it's not official, I'll say that. Let's shout him out. If you want to follow him too, he also streams.
Yeah, I can pan him.
It's just the one game though, right?
If I had my heat stabilized around. But you don't be like that.
Yeah, I think he swears a lot, right? He gets upset.
Bitch.
This game makes you upset. Is that how this works?
At least a map that I kind of like.
Is that how that game works, Glut? Trying to figure out what to stream, and yes, I'm salty. I know, it's too bad I didn't get to meet you too, Glut, when I was down in Georgia, hanging out with Piper. He does this game as a piss off fufa game. Yeah. Ryan plays some stuff like that sometimes, where he's just like, "What the fuck?" And I'm just like, "Why are you playing this if it makes you upset?" Well, when we get married, you and Ryan can come meet him. Yeah, there you go. I like that. But yeah, honestly, I wouldn't mind like legally changing our last names and then just having a celebration. But
No, I was so close. I was right.
sometimes
there.
I play
God
nice
fucking
games,
damn
but they
it,
piss me
motherfucking
off.
bitch ass.
Case in point. Tomb Raider. I should replay Tomb Raider. It's been since 2020. It's such a good series. It's hard to play on stream though. It's very active. Play a couple video games, throw the controller. Oh, yeah, speaking of being angry, right? Speaking of being angry at a game, there's my son. So he wouldn't be Miss Cosplay anymore. Oh yeah, I know. I've been trying to change that everywhere. Canadian Bones. Because like on Facebook, I'm Jerikandra Cosplay. But everywhere else, I'm just Jerikandra. Except Twitter, I'm Jerikandra Latex, because Jerikandra's taken, which is really annoying. But yeah, it's funny. Like there's one guy in particular on Facebook that always calls me Cosplay. Like that's my name. I find that amusing. Got too many games to play to add it to your stream. I know. And I basically have too many games to play to add games I've already played back to the list, right? If you go to Rainbow, it'll be Rainbow Clandra. No. No, Jericandra's still my name. Almost hit 2,900 hours playing War Thunder. Jeez. That's dedication. You can buy Jerikandra off me on Twitter. Yeah. Somebody owns it but got banned. That's what pisses me off, is how can Twitter, you know, ban this account and then hold that username forever? It's like, come on. Like, I've appealed this thing forever, being like, look, I own this. Like, I don't own a trademark, but I have ownership of having this name first, and they still won't give me that. It's like someone else had it, but it's banned. It's just like, it's useless. Jericultra, no. Sure thing, She-Hulk. I do want to do a She-Hulk cosplay. I think that'd be cool. Probably more of a classic suit with the leotard look. Your name is your brand, trademark your name. Yeah, exactly. I mean, in some cases, you don't need to trademark, because if you can prove that you were using the name first, especially as like a business or a brand. Sure thing, She-Hulk. Yeah, because from the show. That's what she does. That's so weird that, yeah, she's like, uses She-Hulk as the brand. It's like, come on. What are you doing? You're doing this on purpose. I seem to remember many years ago, someone had Madonna.com or something and got sued for it. It was a religious website? Really? So it was a religious website, but like Madonna wanted the name or something? She-Hulk was a cool, funny show. I like She-Hulk. A lot of people didn't. But yeah, I liked it a lot. That's kind of funny. Yeah, at least I own Jerikandra.com. You like and dislike? What do you not like about She-Hulk, Piper? Like I said, I'm not a movie critic, so it takes a lot for me to not like something. But yeah, I do want to cosplay. It'd be cool to get like a transparent green latex and use that, like, and make a full cat suit. But, you know, I did that with Cammy. And it was, I mean, it worked for a while, you know, until it ripped, but if Mark finally finalizes the contract, I will also own Jerikandra in certain ways, whatever. I think the church branded Madonna name first, right? That's that may be true. Any cosplay I do, Piper has to approve. For when I auditioned for it, one of the roles. Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. I'm a little bitter. Then I saw some of it and it had demeaning towards men. Oh. And then story things and plot holes. I think She-Hulk was okay. It was by no means bad. I just didn't enjoy it as much as the weeks went by. Now I'm picturing Jerikandra turning green and throwing stuff. I was playing with the She-Hulk filter on TikTok at one point. But yeah, I kind of want to do it just because of the, you know, because I lift and I've got some muscular physique. But it'd be cool to do it in transparent latex, I have to say. A transparent green latex, which we talked about before, that I bought for Tinkerbell on accident. Throwing stuff, cosplay Dummy Mommy from the Resident Evil. She threw a whole vanity. I watched She-Hulk for Daredevil only. Worth it. Hey, Ryan's up. Good morning. He's still not awake.
I was gonna do something.
Smash, Jerikandra smash. I'm just glad I'm done working on Piper's. Oh, I know. Thanks, Glut, for fixing it. I know she's been up in arms about that thing. Only have to approve one area, babe. Hi, Cabana boy. He could have stepped in more, boxers and all. He said he was going to grab my boobs, and he's like, oh, you're streaming. Daredevil was the best MCU content? Really? I don't think I even finished Daredevil. Unpopular opinion. Piper says, hi, Cabana boy. He could have still grabbed your boobs. Punisher show. I watched a little bit of Punisher.
It was okay.
Yeah. But yeah, so Canadian Bones, you thought Daredevil was the best MCU content?
What?
Daredevil.
Daredevil was pretty good.
I like Daredevil, but I want more Punisher. Ryan should grab some. You have to watch it in order. Daredevil season 1 and 2, Defenders, and then season 3. Okay. I don't even remember if I finished Defenders. I love Lady Dimitrescu. I like how the community went bonkers for her. Wait, is that the Dami Mommy? Yes, it is the Dami Mommy. See, I don't even know her name. I'm just like, yes, Dami Mommy. Dimitrescu. Just call me mispronunciation. It's my title. Dimitrescu. The devs had no idea. I know, it's hilarious. And like everybody cosplays her. And it's just like, yes, Dami Mommy. Ryan's been playing Fable 3 this weekend. Oh, Glut's gonna go off and play his swearing game. Just got to pick US tanks or German tanks. Alright, well have fun, Glut. Thanks for stopping by. And thanks again for fixing Piper's computer for her. Only upset about one thing with Lady D. She wasn't in the game long enough for as much as she was the main feature of RE Village trailers. Oh, okay. So they kind of used her in that way, and then she's not in the game very much. Have you played RE Village? Would you if you haven't? I have not. I'm not a big horror game person. That's the thing. So Resident Evil, it tends to be too... One, I don't like horror, and two, I don't like zombies. And so... the closest I get to horror and zombies is visual story novels, and they're a little more tame because they're not like as animated. I don't want to say they're not as gory, but they can be. Her demon caves, exactly. Yeah, but otherwise I don't really do horror games. But I would like to see Dami Mommy though. Just for research purposes. Who think was more popular in Resident Evil, Lady D, Nemesis, or Wesker? I can stream it later and you can see her. Okay, cool. Stream it later and show me the Dami Mommy. And I'll be taking notes. Taking notes. Research purpose. Lady D, and she was in it less than Wesker and only recently, unlike Nemesis. Okay. I knew somebody had the answer for Movie Trav. Movie Trav, have you played the Resident Evil series then?
I never could get into it.
Yeah, I just don't like horror. It's too scary. As a Nemesis cosplayer, I say Nemi is the most popular. Nemesis Resident Evil. Oh yeah. The whole RE series? Nice. Okay, so Movie Trap's a big fan of RE. And Piper has two. Okay. And Fly Fawns, have you then? Played them all. I liked the movies. I mean, they're a little scary, but they have like a thriller vibe. I think what I don't like about the movies is that they never end. That there's always something wrong at the end still, you know? Although my books are like that, so... My books have like a weird twist at the end of every one of them. Silent Hill, Fear, and Dead Space. Eesh. Scary stuff. As a long-ass fan, Nemesis is popular, but unlike Lady D, only a few select minds want to scrump Nemesis. Fly Fawns also played them all. Okay. And the Movie Trap loves horror games. All right. Movies are more action-based than the game series. Yeah, okay. Resident Evil 4, 5, and 6 are almost completely action. So, like, would you say more action than what? Are you comparing that to horror? Welcome to Raccoon City is a good one-time film with no sequel that is good. You know, my favorite... I don't usually like zombie movies, but my favorite is Zombieland. Because it's hilarious. Although I remember Zombieland 2, I don't think it was that good. But, you know, sequels are never as good. Oh, I recommend it for the basic RE plot with fun 90s campy nostalgia. Okay. Resident Evil 1, 2, 3, Code Veronica, and then 7 are more horror. Oh, okay. So 4, 5, and 6. So I've had people tell me that like RE has like RPG elements, and so are 4, 5, and 6 more RPG than horror? Is that the deal? Zombieland's one of my favorites. Zombieland's the best. Yeah. Zombieland's hilarious. I like a good comedy, though. I like to laugh, right? Welcome to Raccoon City was not a good RE movie to me. They had a lot of things off with all the characters. The plots are off. Huh. You've got to disagree or Fly Fawns. But it has fun 90s campiness. Okay, but Fly Fawns agrees. The remake made Leon look Carlos decent movie. 4 and Village are more action horror RPG elements. 5 and 6 are complete action? Huh, okay. I mean, I would consider playing Village just to see Dummy Mommy. Because, you know, you gotta have good for science. For science. Ryan says I have weird fetishes. If he only knew. Best Bill Murray cameo. It is in a Zombieland. It's the best. As a massive RE fan, I understand what is wrong with the plot, characters, and world, but I just can't help loving it. Oh, okay, gotcha. I completely feel that. Like I said, I like to be entertained, so when I watch movies, like, I can usually still appreciate something, and even though I might agree with like plot issues. Versus Ryan like gets all upset if something's like totally off. He's like, why did they do that? Just talking about how you get upset when movies or TV shows like the person does something that there's a clear reason they shouldn't have, kind of thing.
Yeah.
If Leon had been Carlos in the movie, it would have been great. I'm not against switching races and stuff, but Leon shouldn't look completely like a different character. Jill and Wesker were off in personality. When did Claire become the one with all the smarticles? When she came in to the thing completely surprised. So that one's just called Raccoon City, or is it Resident Evil Raccoon City or something? I don't know, I just hate that how the Resident Evil movies all end and it's just like, it's a twist at the end. It's just like, this isn't over. If you want to get upset, watch the TV show based on the Sword of Truth books. Oh god, I know, Canadian Bones. Oh my god. Seriously, like how much can you change from the books? Like everything. Drove me nuts. I couldn't watch it. I just couldn't watch it. Need to stop. I could have loved Welcome to Raccoon City because it had a lot of amazing elements, or could have been amazing, but plot, story changes, character swaps. Oh, it is called Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City. Okay. Yeah, have y'all read the Wheel of Time series? And there's the first season of Wheel of Time they had. I wonder when the next season's coming out. So I hadn't read the books. I read the Wheel of Time series over like 5 to 7 years. Yeah, something like that. 5 to 7 years. So, you know, so you just forget all kinds of things as you're reading it. But then I watched the first season of the show, and I was like, this seems okay. This seems all right. And then I reread the series, and I'm most of the way through the series again, and I'm just like, they totally fucked up the whole plot in the season 1. It's totally different. Bought it on DVDs, loaned it to a former coworker that introduced me to the books. She still has them, and I'm doing nothing to get them back. Yeah, I can't believe how much they fucked up the Sword of Truth show.
It was a show?
Yeah. But yeah, it's literally like completely different from the book, so it's very frustrating. I wonder how Terry Goodkind feels about that. You know, what happens when you're an author and they want to adapt your story to a show, but it's completely different? Like, how does the author feel about that? I would assume they would not feel very good. I mean, they get paid for it, but...
Ariel's in love.
Your friend loves the show and the books of the Sword of Truth? Oh, he passed away. Okay, but I bet he enjoyed the money. It's true. It's true. Some people can appreciate the difference, but I'm one of those people who, if I've read the book series and it's recently and I remember enough of it, if the series or movie comes out completely different, I'm not happy. Maybe it's different Good Kind series. Oh, okay. If your book's made to show someone messed up. Yeah, no, exactly, Moojav. That's what I'm thinking. Like, if someone wanted to adapt my books to a show and they wanted to completely change things, I would be upset. Oh, his wife and son, Good Kind, are in a Facebook group. If Jared Canada's books became a series and I'm not the cast, I'm not in the cast, I'll be in an uproar. Yeah, well, let's not get ahead of ourselves, all right?
What were we talking about?
They were talking about my books turning into a show.
Who wanted to be in it?
Piper. They sometimes drop pictures of props in his workspace in the channel. Oh, okay. You would be the star. I mean, they all have different main characters, so. Write that into the movie series rights contract, Jerika. Yeah, I'm sure we'll if that ever happens, we'll figure something out. But I don't count on it, right? That's the kind of stuff where you gotta not get your hopes up on. Like, I'll be happy if my books, if more people read my books, let alone someone wants to make a TV show. If it's a series, each season could be a different book. Oh, that's a good point. That's a good point. Yeah, and I don't even know how many of these I'm gonna write. So we'll have book 4. I have an idea for a prequel, and then we'll see.
Oh, I thought we were talking about the sex book.
No, there's no sex book. That's on the DL. Don't remember there being much swearing in the books, as you drop in chat, Piper. There's a good amount of swearing, though. Expletives. I'd be lucky if I can land a role in the show as a barista in the coffee shop. Actually, Fly Fawns, there is a role for that. There is a... Although in the book, the character has like a red hair, the barista guy. You could write the series. There's a DL sex book. Shh. Shh. As a cosplay photographer, I'd really like to get into making fan films. Yeah, totally. There's definitely like spaces to do that and opportunities. Like I was cast in a 90-minute full-length fan film, basically. So they're definitely out here, especially in Washington. Canadian Bones, I'm an actress. I can tone it down if the script calls for it. Yeah, exactly. Fly Fawns, can I audition? I mean, anybody can audition if this even ever happens. We're getting ahead of ourselves. Nobody. Let's just put it this way. Nobody wants to bring my books to the silver screen or to a TV show. I meant the DL sex thing is a question, not as a statement. There's a DL sex book? No. No, what are you talking about? Ixnay on the Xay Ukbay. Or they do and they just don't know it. No, nobody wants to make my books into a show yet. Maybe when I'm like 60, they'll be. Maybe when I'm 60, people are like, oh, these books. Or you know when it's going to happen? When I die. Then people will be like, oh, yeah. That Debbie Mack. Let's make her books a TV show. By then, you'll be watching TV shows in your contacts. You'll just have a screen on your contacts. You won't even have to like watch a screen. It's just right there. Or it gets displayed right into your brain or something. Write the script and present it. Yeah, I could. Then they're looking for Deb and not find her because she's Jerika. Dun dun dun. I should add that sound effect. Hey, how's your energy, y'all?
Time for a light show.
Ooh, I'm ready to burst.
Inazuma shines eternal.
Yeah, Booba sword.
Nowhere to hide.
I got
Illusion
Kasheen.
shattered.
Canadian Bones is maxed. But yeah, I don't know. I don't want to get ahead of myself. One step at a time. Right now it's write book 4. Yeah, and Booba Zoom is working.
This is long overdue.
Yeah, honestly, it's a lot easier to write these other kinds of books. I'll have to write one of those this year too. Got some Ganyu bursting. That's right, let it all out. Blow all your loads. Other kinds of books? Nothing, Piper, nothing. Nothing. But yeah, I do want to write a prequel at some point. I think that'd be interesting. I'm confoozled. Well, that's what Sluglife will do to you. You know? You don't know. Piper's into that slug life with slug skills. I want to learn about man behind the mirror. Yeah, exactly. Oh, my fuckle. Pretty sure J.K. Rowling thought that when she started writing Harry Potter. Probably. I don't know. This kind of stuff's about who you know. I'm a slug. I'm a complete slugger. I'm slugging. So sluggy. That's true, Movie Trav. You never know. I just don't want to get my hopes up on that stuff. So sluggy. Oh my god. So yeah, are you pro slug life? Or are you against it? I feel it sounds funny with slug life because it sounds like thug life. Yeah, right now I just got to concentrate on pumping out a book every year, seeing where it goes. And then at some point, slug life. Slug life. No, there's no karaoke happening right now. There will be another karaoke stream in February though. I'll drag my ass across the floor. That's the true slug life. Maybe I should make a slug redeem. Oh dear. Slug life. Now it's a trend, exactly. Slug life with live long and prosper as the gangsters say. Slug life. No, it's supposed to be like, what is that, east side? West side? I don't know any of that stuff. Just pulling a bunch of bullshit. Just like I would if I was asking for a dime bag of 2 crack. I'm trending as a sluggy bitch. I'll take it for once I'm trending. Whenever I hear the word slug, I generally think about Jabba the Hutt. Because he's like a big old slug. So no, where this just for context, y'all. There's a couple context points to hit for slugging. That is that Piper the other night was on her phone and it kept like fucking up the text at autocorrecting wrong. But she first told us that there's an Urban Dictionary definition of being a slug, which is basically it's a sex position. Look it up. It's not pretty. I'm not gonna repeat it. And then from then on that night, like every time she talked about being a slut, it came out as slug in her texting, and so that's why it's hilarious. Yeah, and then she accidentally said she she serviced 33 men on Craigslist in one night. How do we get on the slug train, Keith? You don't want to be on the slug train. I'm prettier than Jabba.
Ariel's in love.
Yes, by far. You gotta have cream fire 33 men from Craigslist and then drag your ass across the floor and leave a trail. I mean, I wasn't gonna repeat what it is, but Piper did it for me. But I meant 3. Sure, you meant 3. No wonder you were dragging your ass across the floor after 33 Craigslist. Yeah, being a slug is profitable if it's rich man. Movie Trap gets it. But yeah, but every time we talk, somehow we got to talking about like being slutty or something. I forget how that conversation went. This was a Jerikafé after dark thing. We're trying to be proper in the morning, but But every time she said that, like her thing kept autocorrecting to slug instead of slut. So it's pretty funny. So yeah, so Piper's living the slug life. And there's nothing
Not a
wrong with
cult.
that, you know? If you want to, I'm the official slug of the cult. If you want to be hey, it's not a cult. If you want to be the slug of the Clandra, that's fine. You know? I'm pro slug life. If you want to be a slug, then do your thing. That's my thing. If you wanna make that your living, that should be fine too. I don't think that should be illegal to be a slug. Was there liquor and wine? There was liquor and wine involved, I think. Now will slug life stop you from casting her for your movie? Nah. Hey, Hot Stove Prowl, how's it going? Grab some latex. We're talking about slug life. Are you pro slug life or are you against it?
Latex.
Steve. Slug life. Lay tender. When you're married, no slugging. I don't know what that means. Yeah, you don't want to know. No, if you're against it, then we have issues. Piper the other night was auto-correcting slut to slug, and so that's the big joke now. That's the inside joke now in the Clandra. Slug life. She said she had to work on her slug skills. But yeah, but I'm pro slug life. Like, yeah, if you want to be a slug, I'm not the slug of a cult gathering. Yeah, see, Hot Stove Prowl is pro slug life too. Everyone is pro slug me. If we're against the slug life, does that make one salty? Oh, I see what you did there. Oh.
Salt kills the slug.
That's the point. If you're anti-slug life, then it's all salt. Slugging is allowed with your partner. Yeah, slugging is allowed with your partner and whoever you want if you're in agreement with your partner. You know?
Yeah, I want that other girl coming over.
Slug is okay sometimes. Can't indulge in it and be against it. That's true too, Hot Stove Prowl. There's people out there like politicians and stuff. They're like, no slugs, and then they're in the background. They're doing it. They're slugging. Guess I would be all salt since it's all about the salty protein. I need to stop. Shit, forgot to replace my sensor. Now I have to wait an hour for it to read my sugars. Oh yeah, do you have one of those special readers that's built in, Canadian Bones? I know a friend of mine has something there's some kind of implant or something, and then you can read it on your phone or something as to your insulin levels. Need to stop. It's slippery slope. It's a slippery slug slope. Well, Hot Stove Prowl, hope you're doing well. Hope your weekend's going well. How's your gym life going? I'm at 1,600 calories, and I'm stuck at 160 pounds right now. I like the last 2 days have been 159, 160, 159, 160, and so I'm hoping I can break that threshold this week. I'm tired today, but I'm getting strong as fuck. Booty Guardian, how's it going? Grab some latex. And the question of the day is, are you pro slug life, Booty? I am 38 years now built in. I have to apply a new sensor every 14 days. Oh, okay. So long as I don't clip it on a door and rip it off. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I think that's what my friend has or something. I've almost recovered fully from my injury in 2021. Good, Hot Stove Prowl. That's great. Booty Guardian asked the question of the morning here. We're educating everyone on my sluggy ways. So, first off, slug is a sex position. Look it up. And then two, it's not pretty. And then, the other night, Piper was trying to say slut, and she kept saying slug, and so she was talking about her slug skills and her slugginess, and so that's why we're talking about Sluglife. So personally, I'm pro Sluglife. If you want to be a slug, that's fine with me. Yeah, Piper. Yeah, it's been almost a year since you became diabetic.
Sleep position. Right? Google's not helping.
You have to look it up on Urban Dictionary. Gets easier as you go. I'm still trying to get under control with food, which I will soon, and working out. Yeah. Your job now is going to help you walk a ton. But then you get home and you're going to pass out. No time for slugging. No time for slugging around. Just emailed Mark. He said Sluglife is an option as long as you can clean up your own trail when done. No. No looking it up, booty guard. Oh no, Piper said it again. I'm not reading it out loud this time. Hot stove file. I think the real question you're asking is how freaky are you? I mean, how do I wash my eyes? Piper just said it in the chat again. If you didn't find it. I always clean up my trail with salt. Has anyone clipped her reading it before? Not yet. Booty, my goodness me. Yeah, Piper first talked about that the other night, and then she proceeded in saying slut a bunch, but it kept autocorrecting to slug. So that's what slugging is. I'm into some freaky shit, but that's next level. What have I done? I know, Piper. What the heck? It's all your fault. Because I never say anything inappropriate. She also said 3 a bunch of times, but it corrected. Yeah, that's the other thing. Is she was talking about her slug life with 33 men in one night on Craigslist, but she said it was really supposed to just be 3.
They missed a 0.
I mean, that is pretty gnarly. Imagine the fiction burn. Or, I know the rug burn, right? No rug burns for me. I don't even like to do the on your knees on the rugs, you know, it hurts. Think of the finish on your floor. The slime helps with the friction. At least for the second of 33. Glossy finish. Oh god. Yeah, rug burn's not good. Even with the slime. Ugh, it's just kind of gross. Need one of those wet floor triangles. I'm so done with me. Let's see what you did, Piper. It's all you and your slugginess. Bringing that to the cafe. Oh, speaking of booty, do you want some coffee? We can get back to why we're really here. It's actually having coffee. I heard Bissell is coming out with a slug wet bag. No. There you go. There's some coffee. Yes, tender. Oh. They did reach out to me, Canadian Bones. We're in talks for the contract. Well, now you're going to have to trademark the sluggin', Piper. We know what slugging is. All because of a Cortenderson. Sluglife. Yeah, somebody feed the lamb, will you?
Yeah, beat the
Food?
lamb, Jesus.
Oh, there he goes. He's got ruffles now. I will admit I got Simbad once. Simbad?
What was that?
Wait, what's Simbad?
Oh, now that's worrisome if you don't.
I don't know every sex position. I haven't done everything, despite what you might think. I'll change the subject. You're welcome. What are some of your dream cosplays, no matter what level of work? Okay. That's a good question. Can I see the ad now? Hi, I'm Piper. You might know me from being one of the 33 Craigslisters in a single night. If you don't, your number's coming up. What? Alright, so to answer Fly Fonz's question. Dream cosplays. Now serving number 83. You know in Lion King when Rafiki smears the fruit paint stuff across Simba's forehead? Oh dear. He keeps like 84. Someone did that with their private juices too. Oh my gosh. Well, I guess then that's the next level from that is there's the snowball, right? But anyways, I was trying to answer like a non-sexual question. I'd probably like to do more like color block transparent latex cosplays, so more complex ones.
What sex position is that? The latex position?
Yeah, I don't know. I try not to think too far ahead, Flyfons. And so like the ones coming up this year are gonna be like some Genshin ones, and then some kind of more intricate loincloth ones, I think. To answer your question, Jerika, I would like a coffee, no cream. All right, here you go. Canadian Bones. Guess I'm making Sluggy redeem. There you go. Do it, Fiverr, do it. All right, I'm gonna go play some Sonic. Thanks for slugging insights. All right, Steve Hot Stove Prowl. Let me shout you out too. If y'all aren't following Hot Stove Prowl, damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. There we go. Give him a follow. He does a lot of speedruns actually, but he also plays like Sonic and Metroid and Metroid. Is that right? I think that's right. Definitely give him a follow. Good guy. He's a big gym guy too. Lifts. Does the heavy lifting. I know for me, I'd love to do. Oh, you want to do the Wookiee cosplay? Okay, Flyvons. They usually cost between 4 and 6K. Yeah. I don't know if you know Eric Pope, but he did it. I don't know who he had make it or anything though. But he's like a big dude. Steve is a gem. Yeah, definitely give Steve a follow. I have to find the perfect sound. Yeah, you do. Find a sluggy sound. But yeah, I don't know. Like Psylocke was a big deal, but something like Psylocke I think would be good. A She-Hulk. Oh, you know what? A Star Sapphire. I want to do a Star Sapphire. But again, it's that orange skin thing. I don't like changing my skin color. Like it's a lot of extra work and makeup and stuff. But with Star Sapphire and She-Hulk, if I could do like a full cat suit and then have even like the sleeves, but then you still have to do the hands. So there's also like you can do like a body stocking of green and then wear that under the latex. So that might be an option too. That might be easier to make actually, because then you're just making a leotard. But the cooler thing to do would be like having the transparent latex with the color, and then that would be like you'd be able to turn your skin green or orange that way, and not a lot of people do that, and so that's why I've experimented with that with latex, because it's a unique thing to have this like more of a transparent fabric. I do know Eric. Yeah, Eric Pope. He did the Wookiee. But yeah, you might ask him if you haven't yet where he had his made. Sluglife added. That was fast. Piper's becoming a Firebot Pro.
Didn't she add Firebot to her stream?
Yeah, I helped her add it yesterday. And she's gonna play Dami Mommy for me today, so I can see the Dami Mommy. For science. For science.
No, I was so close. I was right there. God fucking damn it, motherfucking bitch ass.
Yep, that's gonna be Piper later. For research. Oh yeah, did we... I think we already shouted you out, didn't we? Oh. Yeah, Piper's gonna be streaming later, so definitely give her a follow. What's this? Is this Buffy? She plays like Buffy and Xena and Final Fantasy. Might have a lot of those no moments. It is Buffy. I miss playing that. So yeah, definitely give her a follow if you're not following, and she'll be online with some Dami Mommy for research later today. Buttspot, you don't play anything? Buttspot just tenderfies everything. Oh yeah, Keith actually streams too, sometimes.
Look at that, 20-0.
What is that, Keith? What game is that? Oh, Destiny 2. Okay. Yeah, go follow Keith because he streams sometimes. Oh, you used to play a lot. Destiny 2. I heard that game's addicting. Now I just get slugged here. Fuckles. Now serving number 84. Time is up. But why is he number 84? I mean, he's obviously number 2. So much room. Sluglife. Oh no, Fly Fawns was passed up. Piper, you gotta take care of that. Hey, how'd you do that? Hungry, but he's alright, well, Lamsy's gonna jump in here in a second. If we feed him more, minutes later on, he complains again. Come on. It's hungry. Early morning, he wakes up. Stop. This isn't a story about Lamsy.
Oh, right. This is a story about a girl named Jerikafé.
It's my cosplay.
She used to make costumes constantly until the pandemic happened and everything changed. With Comic-Con closed and being stuck at home, she began playing video games and founded this cult.
Lamsy, it's not a cult, it's a clandra.
Oh, right. The Clandra. Well, we all know the truth. It's really the cult of the lamb.
I'm
You all can all worship me with food now.
Ramsey,
Thank you.
you're not getting any dinner.
Oh, crap. Well, okay. For the past couple years, she's been live streaming, creating music parodies, and continuing to make costumes, too.
I think you missed something.
I did? Oh, yeah, there's a big red dog.
No, there's no dog.
Oh, then what? What?
Latex.
Ah, yes. Yeah, I'll have to wear latex, and she makes latex, but disclaimer, latex is not her fetish.
But that ain't everything.
Oh, and she's a published author, cheerleader, snowboarder, world traveler, and surfs too. Did I get everything?
I think so. I wanna be an elf.
Oh, and she wants to be an elf and feed me.
Thanks, Lamsey. Welcome in, Raiders. It's not Ryan, it's Lamsey. Well, thanks for raiding in. How'd you do that? Latex. What were you playing anyway? Genshin. Okay. Yeah, definitely give How'd You Do That a follow if you're not following him. Out in the, I forget what country you're out in the out east, right? But yeah, another Genshin streamer, and also plays visual story novels. So if you like those demon games, go check him out. Started my initial 1 hour and 20 minutes of Yuno. Yay! How's the Yuno going? Yuno's one of my favorite visual story novels. How are you liking it so far? And are you recording it then? And not streaming it, but recording it? Had to change my clothes for being able to do the Sluglife. Yeah, grab some latex. How'd you do that? Thanks for raiding in. Hope you had a good Genshin stream. And yeah, tell me more about what you think of Yuno. Oh, we played some Genshin earlier this morning. Just the usual stuff. I'm already mostly caught up on the patch quests, although I need to finish the world quest stuff still. Just glad that I didn't stream it. Oh, really? So in your version there was nudity? Because in the one I played it was on the Switch, so there wasn't any nudity necessarily. Such a good way to start the day with your stream. Oh, thanks, Keith. Well, I'm glad. Have a good day, Jericho. Lovely people. Thanks for coming by, Keith. Take a latte for the road, will you? Oops. Take a latte for the road. 30 minutes of naked mom holding a baby is not really a good scene.
No, I was so close.
Yeah, I should play the version you have. How'd you do that?
Bitch ass.
Yeah, the one on the Switch did not have any nakedness. I mean, it did, right? Because there's the naked girl that shows up out of nowhere at one point, but she's all covered. There's pieces are covered, so. Yeah, have a good day, Keith. Thanks for coming by. Now I'm curious about this game. Movie drama. Yeah, it's called Yuno. It's actually one of my favorite visual story novels. It's called Yuno, a girl who chants at the boundless of time, or something like that. It has a very long title, but it's YUNO. But yeah, apparently the Switch and probably the Steam versions are both somewhat censored. So I streamed some of Yuno, and it was fine, but it did have like spots where it would show like underwear or something. But story's just starting for me. I'm still at the school grounds. Oh, okay. Well, I hope you enjoy it. I really like the replayability of it and the way they did that, the conceptual stuff. Against Slug, Nicole. Steam doesn't care about censors. They have full on. Yeah, but a lot of the games, Piper, on Steam are, you have to have an 18+ patch outside of Steam to see the stuff. Not that I would know. Against slug, how rude. So Nicole is not pro slug. She's not part of the slug life. Sure, you wouldn't know. You learned from Ryan about patching. Yeah, that's it. That's it. I'm killing the slugs with salt. No! Don't kill Piper. Joke's on you, Nicole. I'm into that shit. Yeah, she's also kind of a salty slug, so. Careful if you use rock salt, it's ribbed for her pleasure. All the ribs. Most of them are censored out if there are any bed scene or gore and too much blood. Okay. I kind of want to replay the game now without that. But like I said, I need to play more games. So like I have so many games to play. Yeah, how'd you do that? It's like I want the originals, not the censored kinds. Tender by my VN from Steam. Yeah, but I guess the downside is you can't stream it. So are you still recording it then? How did you do that? Or are you not? Because of all the stuff going on. Oh, you are? Okay. Because you can put it on, you can still put it on YouTube? Or can you? I don't know. Still recorded, but may need a lot of blurring. Okay, okay. Like a lot.
Violation.
All right, there's Nicole's daily bans happening. Daily bot bans.
Violation.
Violation. You are against slug life. Violation. Ban them anti-slug lifers. You tender ban them anti-slug lifers. Well, what a productive Jerikafé. Mostly talking about slug life. I don't know if the main intro and that 30-minute memory flashback can pass YouTube, but I'll try uploading that part first. Oh, okay, gotcha. Well, glad you're liking it so far. Yeah, once you get off the common route, it'll be more interesting. Meant to be for the After Dark series, but when it pops up, you have no option but to serve it. It's true. It's true. That's how it works. Batman voice. All right, what do you want me to say in the Batman voice? Fly phones. Nicole, I'm 3/4 done with the blanket. Nice, congrats. I want to see a picture of it in the Discord when you get done. Need to get more titty popping outfits. Everyone likes the booba. The dangers of living the slug life. There's your Batman voice. I mean, it can be dangerous. You do gotta be careful. You gotta play it safe. That Sluglife, man. Oh my god, the dangers. Carpet burn. Only do it on a tiled floor. I don't know, that wouldn't be great either though, would it? Who comes up with this shit? It's like nobody does this. Not in real life. All right, y'all. Well, let's call that the cafe for the day. We can go right into Nevi. I haven't seen Nevi in a long time. Yeah, thanks for coming out. Have a good one. Remember, Piper's gonna be slugging later, as on the Dommy Mommy. So stop by her stream later. And then I'll be back tomorrow night for some Sluglife. I mean, Demon Games. So hope to see y'all there. You have a good one too, Fly Fawns. Thanks for coming by. And we'll have, I think Monday, no, I guess Tuesday or Wednesday will be the last stream of January, and then we'll pop into February. So it's gonna be a good month. We're gonna do a Chrono Trigger speed run at some point. I'm already practicing for it. And that'll be my first speed run, even though it'll be like, it's just me like doing it faster than I did it before. So I'm not like, oh my god, it's gotta be like crazy speed or something. So thank you for the stream. Yeah, Nicole, thanks for coming by. Thanks for banning the bots and updating me on your blanket too. All right, well, let's go give Nevi a good latex raid, y'all, and have a good rest of your weekend. Hopefully see you tomorrow night. Okay, here we go. Bye.
You get to go in. There's just usually an option to go in.
My bones hurt.